What's going on, YouTube? I don't really have an intro, but this is the Outrage Gamer, and we're here, my first episode of Car Rides with Caphawk, with a very special guest, Tanner. Say hello.
Hey guys, how are you?
And today we're gonna be really in these episodes I wanted to discuss 5 topics, and we're just gonna go right into it and start with our first topic, and that is the release of Battlefield 1. What are your thoughts?
I'm excited. I am very excited about it. I think it'll be really cool having a World War I game.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a cool game. Kind of a confusing title there. But, you know, it's something that we've been playing the crud out of Battlefield 4 for the longest time. For like ever since I got a PS4. And I really feel like we needed something new. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Battlefield 1 will definitely bring a whole new light to Battlefield. Just the whole series. It'll be different than what we're used to.
Yeah, because right now, you know, for the past 2 games, we were kind of put into like this time where we thought we think of Battlefield as a modern game, and I didn't think it was going to change, but it's definitely going to be cool to be put into World War One. Because
it'll be a whole new experience. I don't think there's really been very many games that aren't like build your army and move them around. There's never been a first-person shooter World War I game, I don't think.
Yeah, my knowledge on first-person shooters aren't very amazing. Or it isn't very amazing. So I couldn't tell you, but I definitely want to see this game succeed. I definitely think it has all of the momentum and possibility to succeed. We're just gonna have to see when it comes out, because you really just can't tell at this point.
I agree.
But
got high hopes for it.
Yeah, me too. But with that said, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to our second topic. This topic's kind of the cousin that no one talks about in the Battlefield world. I'm not being biased by any means, but Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
I'm not even gonna mess with that game. I have no interest in it.
Yeah.
At all.
This guy with the elegy would leave us alone. It would be appreciated. Hold on. Yeah, get him out of there.
Taken care of.
I'll go ahead and go into passive mode for a second there, so we can continue our discussions.
Let's see. Alright.
Okay.
Let me call Lester.
Back to Infinite.
But, yeah, I have no interest in it. The only reason I would even consider getting it, and it would have to be the $80 version, is to get COD 4.
Yeah, that's really what
That would be the only reason.
Now, before anyone has any comments, I've played pretty much every Call of Duty since I started playing, and I started playing Black Ops 1. Didn't play Ghost. Played the crud out of Advanced Warfare. Really liked Advanced Warfare. Black Ops 3, to me, it's alright. Like, it's not a game that I want to play every day, but it's definitely a game that I can have fun playing. I definitely think Call of Duty should try to evaluate what they're putting out there. I don't think this is the right step. You know what I mean, Tanner?
It's not at all. They need to go back to what they know and get out of this futuristic stuff they've been trying to get into. I think that they should go back to World War II games. Yeah. Those are the best. Those are my favorite, hands down. Any first-person shooter that's World War II era, it's gonna be good. It has to be. It doesn't matter who's making it.
Yeah.
And I just wish they would go back to those.
I want to say that I have faith in Activision, but I've had faith,
I've lost my faith in Activision.
and I just don't know if this could potentially be one of the last Call of Duties if it doesn't succeed in any sorts of way. Like, yes, it's gonna have an
It
amazing.
already tanked in the views.
Yeah, the views for
compared to
that
Battlefield.
trailer was.
Or terrible, or what was it? The likes in it, not the views, something like that.
The last time I checked, it was the second most disliked video. The number one most disliked video is Justin Bieber's Baby, but it is rearing up the end there, and that's really all I want to talk about Call of Duty right now. I think we can get more into it in a different episode. We're going to go ahead and move on to our third topic, which is we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to probably the more serious topic, and let me get to it. And hold on. U.S. swimmer Ryan Lochte was robbed at gunpoint at Brazil. I mean, the guy just won a gold medal and you're gonna rob him? Like, what is this? What are your thoughts on it, Tanner?
I don't know. I don't really care particularly that he got robbed. It sucks, but I'm sure he's not hurting for money. He just won a gold medal in the Olympics.
Yeah, mind you that they are paid $25,000 for winning the gold medal, but they have to pay taxes on winning the medal, taxes to the country, and then taxes of the value of the medal. So he does have a little bit of a money, not a loss, but not as much money as you would think he had gotten from it.
Yeah, but he's still getting
at the
$20,000 out of it, probably.
Yeah, and at the same time, I'm sure that's not the only cash he has. You know what I mean? Like, he's definitely probably not doing bad. But you know, it sucks. It doesn't look good on Brazil and in Rio. Like, definitely, it's not helping their image by any means. But you know, at the same time.
Yeah, definitely.
At the same time, I think from what I understand, he got out of his taxi, and okay, this is what it says. We got pulled over in the taxi, and these guys came out with a police badge, no lights, no nothing, just a police badge, and they pulled us over. Locke said they pulled out their guns. They told the other swimmers to get down on the ground. They got down on the ground. I refused. I was like, we didn't do anything wrong, so I'm not getting down on the ground. And the guy pulled out his gun, he cocked it, put it to my forehead and said, get down. I put my hands up, and I was like, whatever. He took our money, took my wallet, left my cell phone, he left my credentials. Yeah, it's a little bit, I feel like they should reword the title a little bit, because I didn't know it was the entire swimming team.
It was the entire swimming team?
The entire swimming team got out of the... All of them had to get out of the taxi and get on the ground.
They should fix that.
Yeah,
definitely.
They definitely do not need to be taking taxis anywhere, especially with that much fame that they're getting.
Yeah, and Brazil needs to work on their police impostering problem, I guess.
I really want to hope that's not like an occurring thing. If it is, that's horrible.
That's terrible.
But at the same time, you got to keep thinking of it as in the remark of definitely it happens a lot, because there's no way he knew that those were the swimmers, right? Like, it's probably a good possibility he did not. That person did not know. So I'm gonna say he was just looking to do it to whoever. He got lucky.
Just got lucky.
Yeah. But you know, that's enough talking about these. The more serious, we're gonna move on to kind of a lighter topic here, and that is the sponsorship of my buddy Ethan. He got sponsored by drift grips, and what drift grips are, they're pretty much like a attachment to your controller, make you be able to aim well, aim better, and really improve your gameplay experience and how well you perform. Um, you know, kudos to him. That's really cool. You know, with
That is really cool.
yeah, with the amount of subscribers that he has, which not to this is no way means an insult, but you know, he definitely doesn't have a lot of subscribers. But to get this as early in his YouTube career as he got it is really cool. But that's really not the topic. The topic is, are sponsorships a bad thing or a good thing?
I think they're a good thing. I think it just depends, honestly.
Yeah.
Because there's some sponsorships that I'm sure make you like sign a contract that you don't read too well, and it ends up hurting you in the long run. And I'm sure there's a lot of sponsorships that are great.
Yeah.
But just depends on the product and
you know, I definitely
people
think
selling it to you.
I definitely think there's good and bad sponsorships. You have to read the terms of service, read everything you can when you're attempting to go into something like that. But I think another thing. Now this is no way pointed at Ethan, nor do I think this would ever happen to him. But I think sponsorships would put a chip on people's shoulder, making them think that they're automatically better from getting one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you put your work in, then you deserve it, I think.
I definitely think you can be proud about your sponsorship, but I don't think it's something that you should boast about every second you have the chance. But you know, for sure, get the word out that you know they're following you. You know, that's what you're there to do, is get their name popular.
Cool.
Yeah. So you know, kudos to him. Use code Romero for 5% off all purchases at Drift Grips. Really cool company. You know, they have T-shirts, decals. They actually have decals to go on the little light bar of your controller, which is really cool. And
Do they really?
yeah, and they have like
Pretty sweet.
what is those those mid calf socks? I think that's what it's called. They have pillows, iPhone cases. It's a really cool thing, you know. But remember, code Romero for 5% off all purchases, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to the fifth topic. Now, this fifth topic isn't going to be a fifth topic like other fifth topics. It's kind of confusing. Let me break it down for a second. This fifth topic is going to be us explaining how to make other fifth topics. So pretty much, we're going to need some viewer interaction here, and you, as the viewer, we want you to go in the comments, come up with a question or something to ask us. We'll try to answer it as best as possible. But go ahead and comment using hashtag AskOutrage your question, and I'll go through the comments, and see which ones we're gonna feature in the next episode, and if not that episode, the next, and we'll see if we can get your question properly answered. I'm excited to do that, Tanner.
I am too. I think it'll be cool.
Yeah. Now, I
Maybe
did.
You might get some pretty interesting stuff to talk about from that.
And I kind of have a question of my own for the viewers, comment down below what you think of this idea, but as of right now, the plan is for this series to just have 2 of us. But we could potentially have 3 as long as we're not overloading each other, if that makes sense. Not talking over each other or cutting each other off. I want it to be just as clean as it is now.
Yeah.
Definitely it'd be cool. We definitely have some people that we could bring on. Definitely some cool people. Not gonna bring up any names. You're gonna be surprised. But I think that sums up our first episode. What do you think, Tanner?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't think we left anything out, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you